What up, y'alls? Driving back from my son's baseball game right now. He's staying there. I'm leaving him there. Literally, I am leaving him there. And I'm leaving him there with his coaches and his friends and stuff like that. I just got to run home and do some stuff. But he's got another game that's starting here in a few hours. But anyway, I want to make a video that's fresh on my mind. Content is fresh on my mind. You hear a lot of people saying, and I'm included in those people that say this, that like our culture's getting like ultra sensitive, and we like to point the finger at other people and say, you're all the ones being overly sensitive, not me. But then sometimes I find myself being overly sensitive, and so I try to keep myself in check with regard to that. And I wonder, sometimes, I'm not trying to say that this is the truth. I'm just wondering. I'm just kind of having diarrhea of the mouth right now because I don't want to blame myself for it. I'm wondering if it's like this culture that is being perpetuated through media and TV and everything. It's just like, I wonder if it's just this ultra sensitivity that is kind of being promoted in our culture, that is just tempting everyone to be overly sensitive. I don't know if that's the case or not, but we're involved in baseball and we're involved in football, and we have friends who are parents of kids on our sons' teams and stuff like that. And you just you have these situations sometimes where you have nothing to do with it. Like your son might have said something to somebody, or maybe your son didn't say hi to somebody, or something happened, right? Nowadays, like, we live in a culture where if that happens, your son's friends' parents will text you and tell you that your son did something wrong. Like, your son was mean to my son the other day. And you're like, oh, really? What happened? Well, he didn't say hi. Like, my son said hi to your son and he didn't say hi. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, sorry about that. Well, I guess I'll talk to my son about it. But if I ask my son about it, he's probably going to say he didn't hear the kid say hi to him or something. Like, I don't really know what's happening. I don't know if this is something that has been happening in society for decades and millennia, or if it's just sort of like more of a new phenomenon. I know people have been sensitive as long as people have been people, but I'm just wondering if it really is a cultural phenomenon that people are getting more and more sensitive. But if somebody was rude to my kid, for example, I don't think I would text that kid's parents and say, your son didn't say hi to my son. You need to talk to your son. I don't think I would do that. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't do that, because there have been situations where my son did experience like some kind of rude behavior from another kid, and I'm just like, you know what? That kid's just he's in a bad mood or whatever, or he's just an asshole or whatever it is, and I just kind of leave it between the kids. But nowadays, like, parents just seem to be. It's like all of our thoughts now, like before there was just all this shit happening in our heads, but now everybody feels like they have to put the shit that's in their heads on social media and over text and whatever, make a video about it, kind of like how I'm doing right now. Oh shit, that guy was in my blind spot, damn it. I hate when that happens. Now he's backing up, he's all afraid of me because I almost hit him. Anyway, yeah, man, I don't know what to say about it. Like, sometimes, you want to get your thoughts and feelings out there, and that's really what this YouTube channel is good for me. But I don't I don't think most of my friends know about this YouTube channel, and I just kind of vent to you guys a little bit. And sometimes you guys like reel me in a little bit and tell me that I'm being ridiculous or whatever, or you justify. You're like, yeah, man, you have every right to feel that way or whatever. But you know, if I had a big YouTube channel with like millions of followers, I would be really hesitant to put all my thoughts and feelings out on it, because then, you know, it would get back to everybody, you know, because I'd be talking about my neighbor or something like that, and then my neighbor would watch the video, because I don't want my neighbor to watch these videos, even though I am putting it out in the public domain. But every once in a while I do go back and I unlist my videos, or I make them private or whatever, because I'm afraid that people will get a hold of them. But I think it's okay to go a little bit crazy in your own brain, but once you start putting that crazy on paper or in text or on social media, once you start putting that crazy out there for the world to see, that's when craziness, I think, starts to spread like wildfire. And other people will be like, oh, I'm not the only person with that crazy thought. This person has it too. So it's almost like you're encouraging other people to engage in, you know, ultra-sensitive stupidity a little bit. And I think there's just some things that you just need to keep to yourself. You know, you can be mad at somebody. You can be mad at somebody's kid. You can be overprotective of your own kid. But, you know, putting it out there on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, for the world to see, or texting your son's friends' parents and telling them what a horrible kid they have, it's probably not a wise thing to do. Probably not a wise thing to do, I'm finding. Because you can't put words back in your mouth. And you can't erase text messages from somebody's brain either. After you send an email or a text, and the person that you're ranting and raving about reads your text or your email or whatever, you can't take it back. It's out there now. And they're going to take your email and your text, and they're going to forward it to people, and they're going to tell other people, look at that email I got from this person, look at the text I got from this person. So I guess maybe just what I'm saying is, the general point of this video is, I think it's important to keep some things to yourself, and maybe bounce them off your spouse first, or bounce them off your best friend first before you put them out there for the world to see. I think we're becoming a little too expressive as a society. We're not private enough anymore, right? All these people out there who tweet before they eat. You know, here's a picture of my breakfast. Here's a picture of my lunch. Here's a picture of my after lunch, before dinner snack. Here's a picture of me in the bathroom getting ready to go out. Here's a picture of me after I'm done going out and I'm half drunk and my hair's all fucked up. Like, why are we putting our entire lives out there for everyone to see? I mean, I think I know why. I think a lot of it is just like a cry for attention, really. I'm not going to deny that this video, to a degree, is a cry for attention. Just because, you know, I like to hear from people. You know, like I like to engage. And unfortunately, you know, like you guys are like all over the country, so I can't necessarily. And I don't really even have your guys' phone numbers and stuff like that. But this is. For me, this is, you know, cathartic, but at the same time, like, I don't think I'm going to make a video about how many times I've masturbated in the past 2 years, or, you know, how many moles I have on my body, or, you know, I just think that there's certain things that you don't necessarily share with other people, because it's just not something that everybody needs to know. Or I think another thing that you guys know about me is that I'm very careful about dropping names. Like I don't like to drop names. You know, I mean, I made a video the other day and I was talking about how I was driving back from Las Vegas because I went to see a family member, but I don't necessarily tell people what family member that was or what the situation was or anything like that. Just because there's certain things in your life that have to be private. you know? I don't know. Maybe our lack of privacy is leading to our oversensitivity. Maybe there's a connection there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That our, you know, the fact that we put everything out there nowadays on the internet, you know, here's a picture of the new underwear I just bought. Here's a picture of the new socks I just bought. Here's a picture. Like, you're just telling everybody every single little thing that's going on in your life on social media. Like, I have a family member who was putting all of his financial troubles on Facebook, talking about how the bank was going to foreclose on his house, and you know, he got laid off from his job and now he can't find a job, and now, you know, and I'm just like, why are you telling everybody this? I mean, for the most part, people were being really nice to him, and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, let me know if I can help, or, you know, religious people in my family were saying, I'll pray for you and all this stuff. But, you know, what if you wanted to be mean? What if you wanted to be like, ha ha? You know, like, what if you hated his guts? Then you would use that as an opportunity to kick him while he's down. Or later on, you could use it as an opportunity to be like, remember when you were going through rough times? You know, just, I don't know, man. You're giving people too many tools to use against you when you do that kind of stuff. There's just certain things that you just need to just share with your closest relatives, friends, that you just don't put out to the rest of the world. There's just certain things that you just don't share. And I don't know. I think that might be one of the reasons why we're so damn sensitive. I don't know. This is a very random video, and I apologize. Okay, I love you all sexually.